Hi guys, welcome back to yet another episode, and on this episode today I'm going to show you my latest pickups that I picked up for my latest games. So I've been collecting games for my PS5, PS4 and Nintendo Switch collection, and guys, there are going to be a few rants and some huge praises. So let's see what we've got this time on the PS2 collector. Let's start off with the first pickup, and this is where I'm going to get my rant out of the way. And the first game that I picked up is arguably one of the two greatest Mario games ever made, and that is Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 for the Nintendo Switch. These two games are absolute masterclass. One of the greatest games and greatest platform games that I've ever played. It's one of my favorite games of all time, and this game is basically a port of the original Wii version. And where the controversy was 5 years ago we got a release of a game called Super Mario 3D All-Stars, which showed 3 generations of Mario games. We got Mario 64, we got Mario Sunshine, which is my favorite Mario game of all time, and we also got the original Mario Galaxy. So Nintendo, for some reason, released Mario Galaxy 1 on 2 separate collections. Ethically, it does not make sense, but business-wise, it does. Now, the only reason that I can think of why Nintendo released the Galaxy collection was because they are promoting the new movie called Super Mario Galaxy the movie, and they want to get the fans and gamers to buy the original collection and introduce Mario Galaxy to the new generation. And yeah, I think it absolutely worked because Nintendo made loads of money off this, and sometimes money just makes sense. And yeah, it was a good business decision, but I think they got it completely wrong. What they should have done 5 years ago with the Mario 3D All-Stars was to add Galaxy 2, make it a 4-game collection. It would have added more value to the game, because Mario 3D All-Stars is a very expensive game to obtain, because it's going for nearly about $70, $80 American price, and £50-60 in the UK. But again, you can't argue, because loads of gamers really want to play Mario Galaxy 2, and this is when Nintendo got us on the hook to go, you're gonna get it, and unfortunately I was one of them fans that, you know what, I have to get Galaxy 2 for the original hardware. So that's what I did, got Galaxy 2, and I played through it, and it's just a really good game. I think Mario Galaxy 2 is better than Galaxy 1. That's my personal opinion. If you disagree with that, leave in the comments below. But again, you have to play this, man. You have to play it, especially if you're a Mario fan, and if you are ready for the upcoming movie, you gotta play both of them to understand the story. So let's see what we got next. The next pickups, I'm gonna put pickup because they're from the same franchise, and that is Like a Dragon Infinity Wealth and Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name. So the reason why I bought these two games was because this year a game came out called Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, and normally I've never been a Yakuza fan, never thought of buying the game, but when I saw the gameplay for Yakuza Pirates in Hawaii, I thought, you know what, this game looks a lot of fun. You know, I like the beat 'em up, I like the story, it's very goofy, it's not serious, and it's Japanese. So I thought, you know what, let's give it a go, and trust me, that game made me a fan of the Yakuza franchise. So I thought, you know what, let's go back and visit the origins of this story. So that's why I picked up these two games. And the one thing that I don't understand was that Like a Dragon Gaiden, the man who erased his name, getting a physical copy is very hard, you know. The only way you can get it is via eBay or PlayAsia, because there was not that much physical copies released. There is a PS5 version. The only reason that I bought the PS4 version was because of the trophies, because if you buy the PS4 version of the game, you get the PS5 version for free. So if you plan on the PS4 version and then you download the PS5 version, you can auto pop the trophies and get 2 platinums instantaneously. So I had to buy it, and I've not played Like a Dragon Infinity Wealth yet because I've got to play the first game. So yeah, these games are absolutely fun to play. If you like beat 'em ups, if you like the Yakuza franchise, these games, despite being spin-offs, are an absolute fun time to play. I had a huge blast playing it. I'm loving it every second. Love the mini games, love the side quests, love the beat 'em ups, love the characters. It's just an awesome game. And guys, trust me, get these two games. If you're gonna get Pirate Yakuza Hawaii, play these two first, because it plays it in the exact order you want to play it. Because I did not wanna, spoil the story for you, but I did the opposite way. I bought the Pirate Yakuza Hawaii first, loved it, so I had to buy the previous two games before it to understand the story in detail and in depth. But these two games, goated, love the Yakuza franchise. Right guys, so on to the next game, and I think this game is an era-defining game, and that is Hollow Knight for the PS4. Now this game made me a believer of indie games. Normally I never gave indie games a chance until Hollow Knight came out. I thought, you know what, indie gaming is the future. It's simple as that. AAA games are not fun as they used to be, and now I'm backing indie gamers, and I know that indie gamers will create great games. I don't look at the graphics, I look at the gameplay and how much fun I can have. And Hollow Knight is a very difficult game. It is brutal. The difficulty, you have to learn the hard way. This game does not hold your hand. You have to discover the world of Hollow Knight and understand what you need to do. So there's going to be a lot of back and forth, which I know a lot of people find frustrating. I enjoy it because I like the fact that I can backtrack and get unlockables at first that I could not get while starting the game. A lot of people will find that frustrating, but that's how this game was designed, and this is how you discover the whole world of Hollow Knight. And I know a lot of people that they have no tolerance for difficult games. This game's not for you. This game will beat you up and then some. I'm glad I've got this sealed, and this game, people, is never gonna be opened because I want to preserve era-defining games at their best, and this game had to be sealed, never to be opened. And don't worry, I've got the digital version of this game. I'm gonna get the physical copy of Silksong. I've not played Silksong yet, but again, it's gonna be another difficult game to get beaten. So guys, Hollow Knight, is it a fun game? Did you enjoy it? Did you understand how difficult this game was? If you completed it like myself, hats off to you, because this game, you have to be very skilled. Brilliant game. Now, this game is very controversial for Final Fantasy fans, and I'm gonna say, you're gonna hate me for this. You are gonna hate me for this, but this game is one of my favorite Final Fantasy games ever, and that is Final Fantasy 15 for the PS4. I bet you guys are thinking, why on earth have you bought the Japanese version of Final Fantasy 15? I already got the game 10 years ago on day one, and that was the European version. But as you know, this game has loads of stacks, so you can get the platinum for the North American version, the European version, the Japanese version, the Asian version, as well as the Chinese version. So I've got platinums for both the European and North American releases. So I thought, you know what, next year is going to be the 10th anniversary for this game, and I want to mark that with yet another Final Fantasy 15 platinum. And I love this game. Yeah, it could have been better. At first I thought the world was massive, but at the end it looked unfinished. The story was engaging. I like the fact that it promotes brotherhood, and it's just boys chilling out and just doing side quests and causing mayhem. But again, man, it's so many memories. Noctis, Prompto, Ignis, Gladiolus, man. The amount of havoc I did back in the day with these characters. Brilliant game, and I want to mark the 10th anniversary with this game with another platinum. And guys, what do you think of Final Fantasy 15? Did you love the game? Did you hate this game? Me, I love this game, and I'm hoping that one day Square Enix makes a remaster of this game, and I will gladly buy it and get another Final Fantasy 15 platinum. But yeah, I've got both the European version and the Japanese version of this game. That's how much I love this game. Let's see what we got next on the pickup. Right guys, so on to the final game of this video, and it's one of the best games this year especially, and that is Ghost of Yotai for the PS5. Now, when Ghost of Tsushima was released, Ghost of Tsushima is a 10 out of 10 game. It's one of the greatest games ever played, and for me, Ghost of Tsushima will go down as an era-defining game, hands down. But Ghost of Yotai had a lot to live up to and have huge expectations. Didn't live up to those expectations. I think it did, because it's like you're playing an art masterpiece. And the world in this game is beautiful. The Yotai, the aesthetics, it's like whoa, wow. But that's what blinds a lot of people, because for me, the story mode in this game was quite basic, quite predictable. The character development was not that great, you know, and the side quests were like meh. It was like simple fetch quests and just find the same enemies over and over again. But when you're playing artwork, it's like you just don't see the flaws in this game. But for me, it's an 8 or a 9 out of 10 game. I did enjoy it, loved every second of it, but it's not Ghost of Tsushima. Ghost of Tsushima had excellent story, excellent character development, and we never saw it coming. That's the thing, we never seen anything like it in our lifetimes. When I say, you know what, this game artwork, wow. It stunned me. When I first saw Ghost of Tsushima, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. It pushed the PS4 hardware to the limit, and this game had huge expectations. I think it delivered, but so many people like Ghost of Tsushima so much that Ghost of Yotai felt like what do you call it, an unremarkable sequel. But it's a good sequel nonetheless. So I think it's a decent sequel, but not as great as the first game. So guys, those were my final pickups. So I've got here the director's cut and Ghost of Yotai. Play this first. Trust me, play this first with the director's cut, which you get Iki Island, and then play this. And when I don't spoil it. You play it yourself. So guys, that's the final 2 pickups of this video. And guys, I'm gonna pick up loads of games in 2026. So guys, what was your favorite game of the year 2025? For me, the game of the year for a lot of people was Clair Expedition 33, which I've not got yet. I'm definitely gonna get that game because I've heard a lot of great things. But for me, the game of the year, this is my personal opinion, was Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii. That made me a Yakuza fan, and I never thought that I'd become a Yakuza fan until that game. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. This weekend, I'm going to show the 400th game in my PS2 collection. Can't wait for that. So anyways guys, until next time.